Elena had just turned 45. She lived a quiet, predictable life with her husband, Mark, whom she had married at 25. They were stable, comfortable, and incredibly routine. Wake up. Coffee. Work. Dinner. TV. Sleep. Repeat. Mark was a good man, loyal, calm, and devoted. But over the years, the spark between them had faded. They still talked, but not deeply. They still touched, but not with meaning. Elena often wondered if this was all life had left for her: stability without excitement, comfort without passion. Then, one Monday morning, a new IT consultant arrived at her office. Daniel, 33, charismatic, confident, and annoyingly charming. From the very first moment, he noticed her. "Hi," he said with a smile that felt too warm. "I'm Daniel. And you must be the person everyone keeps saying is the smartest woman in this department." She laughed nervously. "No one says that." "They should," he replied. That was the beginning. Chapter 1: The First Crack. Daniel flirted openly, but in a way that felt harmless at first. Compliments, jokes, small conversations about music or movies. Elena would come home to Mark, who would ask the usual. "How was work?" "Fine," she always answered. And it was fine. Nothing had happened. Yet. But something was changing. She found herself doing her makeup more carefully in the mornings. Choosing nicer outfits. Checking her phone more often. Smiling when a message popped up. "Daniel. You here yet? Office is too boring without you." She texted back. Every time. Chapter 2: The Invitation. 3 weeks later, the office hosted a late meeting. Everyone left except her and Daniel. They worked side by side, the room dim and quiet. When they finally finished, Daniel leaned back and said softly, "You know, I really enjoy talking to you. More than I should." Her heartbeat jumped. "Daniel, don't," she whispered. "I'm married." "I know," he said. "But you're also unhappy." She didn't answer. Silence told the truth. "Let me drive you home," he offered. She agreed. In the car, soft music played. He didn't touch her, didn't say anything inappropriate. But his presence was too close, too tempting. When he stopped in front of her house, they sat quietly. Daniel looked at her and asked the dangerous question. "Do you want this to be the last time we stay late together?" She didn't answer. That silence was the first betrayal. Chapter 3: Crossing the Line. It didn't happen immediately. It took another week. Another late task. Another ride. This time, he rested his hand gently on hers. She didn't move it. They didn't kiss, not that night. But the next one, they did. After another late meeting, they walked out to the parking lot. She tried to say goodnight, but Daniel stepped closer. "You feel it too," he whispered. He touched her cheek, slowly, gently. She closed her eyes. The kiss was soft, warm, dangerous, and she let it happen. When she got home that night, Mark was asleep on the couch. He had left a plate of reheated dinner on the kitchen table. Her chest tightened. But she still didn't stop. Chapter 4: The Affair. The affair lasted 2 months. Hotels after work. Excuses at home, the project, the client, the deadline. Mark believed every word. He trusted her completely. Daniel made her feel young again. Seen. Desired. He whispered things she forgot anyone could say to her. "You're beautiful. You deserve passion. I can't stop thinking about you." She felt alive in a dangerous, intoxicating way. But guilt grew with every lie. Whenever Mark hugged her, she stiffened. He noticed. One evening, while she pretended to take a shower, Mark knocked softly on the door. "Elena? Are you okay? You've been distant lately." She stared at herself in the mirror, makeup smeared, eyes tired, guilt burning. "I'm fine," she lied. But she wasn't. Chapter 5: The Anniversary. Their 20-year anniversary was coming. Mark planned a small dinner at home, something simple but sentimental. He even took the day off work to cook her favorite meals. Elena came home, preparing to fake a smile, but when she opened the door, she froze. Candles lit the room. The table was beautifully set. Mark stood there in a shirt she hadn't seen him wear for years. "Happy anniversary," he said with a hopeful smile. Her throat tightened. He looked older, more tired, yet so sincere, so trusting. During dinner he said quietly, "I know I don't always show it, but I love you, Lena. You're my whole life." Her heart cracked open. Those words hit harder than any hotel room, any kiss, any thrill. Later that night, Mark fell asleep with his arms around her. She lay awake, drowning in guilt. She knew she couldn't continue. Chapter 6: The Confession. The next day, Daniel texted her. Room 18, 8 p.m. Same place. For the first time, she hesitated. She stared at the message for minutes. Then deleted it. Daniel called. She didn't pick up. Instead, she walked to Mark, who was reading on the couch. "Mark, we need to talk." He looked at her, confused by her shaking voice. "I've done something terrible," she said. "And you deserve the truth." The confession took minutes. The silence afterward felt like hours. Mark's face changed: shock, pain, disbelief. Then the worst part, the moment he wiped a tear but tried to stay calm. "I trusted you," he finally whispered. "I trusted you with everything." He packed a bag that night. Not yelling. Not angry. Just broken. Before leaving, he looked at her once more. "You didn't ruin our marriage tonight," he said. "You ruined it the day you stopped choosing us." He laughed. The door clicked. Silence filled the house. And only then did Elena understand. The real betrayal wasn't the nights in the hotel. It was the moment she stopped valuing the man who loved her most.